What is Zilliqa? Zilliqa is a software that seeks to incentivize a global, distributed network of computers to run a blockchain platform that aims to increase user scalability through sharding. Subscribe to Crypto Collective channel for more content like this. Like the video and comment on the video. And I will let you know Zilliqa price prediction will be at end of video. In this way, Zilliqa is one of a number of competing blockchain aiming to grow an ecosystem of decentralized applications, dApps, and cryptocurrencies, such as Ethereum, Tron and EOS. To differentiate itself from others, Zilliqa uses a sharding process which splits its infrastructure into several interconnected blockchains to support more transactions. Zilliqa also launched Zilliqa, a native programming language that focuses on security and enables developers to write and launch customizable dApps intended to replicate real-world services. To achieve all of these features, the network's native cryptocurrency, ZIL, is used to execute programs, send transactions, and incentivize actors that support the network. Who created Zilliqa? Zilliqa was launched in June 2017 by co-founders Amrit Kumar and Zinshu Dan, two researchers from the National University of Singapore. The network's mainnet went live in January 2019. The project held an initial coin offering, ICO, of the ZIL token in 2017, at the time raising over $22 million in ETH. How does Zilliqa work? Blockchain has an inherent scalability problem. The more nodes you have on a network, the harder it is to reach consensus. To illustrate the point, it's helpful to think of consensus scaling in terms of people. With a small group of your close friends, it's simple to make decisions. You may not always agree, but it's straightforward to see how everyone feels. For a larger group of people, like an auditorium full of people, you could have people raise their hands to quickly vote. But it becomes harder to count, and you can't be sure everyone is acting honestly. With groups of thousands or millions of individuals, you'll need a more complex voting system that takes more energy. You also can't be sure people are acting in good faith, and it's hard to achieve finality, the sense that everyone has voted and there's a clear answer. While the analogy isn't perfect, you can see how consensus gets more complicated the larger your network is. Consensus speed, quality and network size are inversely related. When one goes up, the other goes down. Other solutions to the blockchain scalability problem focus on moving some information off-chain. Or, they seek to increase the block size, effectively establishing consensus on more transactions with each round of consensus. These solutions may work as a stopgap, but they don't fundamentally fix the scalability problem. To fix it, you'd need to change the architecture of the entire system so consensus speed and network size are positively correlated. Zilliqa's scalability answer. Zilliqa has found a way to process more transactions as more nodes join the network. It involves reimagining the blockchain from scratch. Their new model implements a hybrid consensus protocol to grow the network's throughput with every approximately 600 new nodes that join. In theory, every 600 new nodes, Zilliqa's throughput increases by dividing the work. In practice, there are issues with broadcast if the network becomes very big, over 1 million nodes. Still, 1 million nodes is an upper bound that we're nowhere close to reaching. As of this writing, Bitcoin has approximately 11,000 nodes in operation. Bitcoin and Ethereum's networks of tens of thousands of nodes can still only process 3 to 15 transactions per second. In contrast, tests on private testnet, AWS virtual test, have shown that Zilliqa's network has a throughput of 1218 TX/s when 1800 nodes are operating. Increase the number of nodes to 3600, and Zilliqa's network scales to 2488 TX/s. Sharding. Dividing work across the network. How does Zilliqa accomplish this scalability? They use a solution known as sharding. The Zilliqa protocol divides the number of mining nodes on the network into groups of 600 nodes. Each group is known as a shard. For instance, in the testnet examples above, when operating with 1800 nodes, the testnet divided itself into 3 shards. When operating with 3600 nodes, there were 6 shards. As more nodes join the network, Zilliqa can further divide the network, creating more shards. Those shards each process a fractional portion of the network's transactions. In simplified terms, if there are 6 shards, each shard would process approximately 1/6 of the network's transactions. The more shards there are, the more the network divides the consensus load between shards, keeping computing demands relatively stable. Each shard processes its assigned transactions into a microblock in parallel with the other shards. At the end of the parallel processing period, known as the DS epoch, those microblocks get combined into a full block that's added to the blockchain. Zilliqa consensus. A blockchain consensus mechanism allows independent nodes to share the same truth. In other words, to all have the same values for the balances and transactions histories of the accounts on the blockchain. There are many different kinds of consensus, but they all work by making it either difficult or expensive for one node, or a small group of nodes, to trick the rest of the network into accepting fraudulent transactions. Consensus allows good behavior to be maintained by all participants without a central authority. Zilliqa uses an unusual consensus mechanism that combines proof of work, POW, and practical Byzantine fault tolerance, PBFT. POW makes it difficult to trick other nodes because doing so would require a lot of computing power. The new record, block, gets added only if it was the first one proposed. The first node to successfully propose a new block gets paid a block reward in ZIL. PBFT makes it difficult to trick other nodes because all the nodes must unanimously agree on the truthfulness of the new block before adding it. The only way to add fraudulent transactions would be to simultaneously control all the nodes. Every node involved in the unanimous decision gets a small share of the block reward. The Zilliqa team claims that POW and PBFT together create a secure mechanism that allows for mining with lower-cost computing. The PBFT component means having the fastest computer is not the only requirement for getting a reward. Primary features of Zilliqa. Zilliqa is a smart contract blockchain. This means programmers can develop decentralized applications, dApps, that run on Zilliqa. The following is a list of Zilliqa features. Low cost. Sharding allows for a large number of transactions per second, so the cost of each transaction is low. Scalable. Sharding also means that as more people start to use the blockchain, its capacity can be increased by just increasing the sharding. Cost-effective mining. The unanimous agreement required by PBFT means that even lower-powered hardware can get a portion of the block reward. This makes mining ZIL more cost-effective because a node can get some reward, even if it never proposes a block first. As of the 2nd of April 2022, Zilliqa is trading at 18 cents in term of its USD rate with the price change of -1.3% in last 1 hour. ZIL has a total market cap of $2,315,364,593 with a 24-hour trading volume of $4,928,142,238. This makes Zilliqa, ZIL, ranking at 55 in the cryptocurrency market. If you are a crypto investor and wondering what is the Zilliqa price prediction end of 2022, what will Zilliqa be worth in 2022? Is Zilliqa a good investment or worth buying in 2022? Will ZIL price surpass its all-time high? These are our Zilliqa price predictions for ZIL's future. Zilliqa, ZIL, price prediction 2022. According to the Zilliqa forecast price and technical analysis, in 2022 the ZIL price is expected to cross an average price level of $0.054. The expected minimum price value of Zilliqa by the end of the current year should be $0.053. Moreover, ZIL can reach a maximum price level of $0.064. I am not a professional financial advisor. You must always stay vigilant as there's always at least some type of risk involved with any type of investment. Please hit the like buttons and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And don't forget to drop your observations and comments below. Thanks for watching.